Welcome to the 8-Bit Cat Show, a place where friends geek out over the nerdy things we love, sometimes with cats. You just appeared out of nowhere.
Sometimes we're fucking with Google.
Sometimes. This is the Gamers Corner edition. Welcome to Gamers Corner.
Talking about technology, your Google is not safe.
Apparently not.
Great. Let's talk about silly things like Netflix gaming.
It does seem a little silly, but I have an Android. I have an Android-enabled smartphone, so I can play games on Netflix. Speaking of which, I'm going to download that app now.
Well, I mean, isn't it just Netflix?
So you have
No, it's
to
you have to have the Netflix gaming app and an Android-enabled smartphone.
a subscription to Netflix. There's no additional, like you don't have to subscribe to this separately, but you can't just subscribe to it. You have to have a regular Netflix subscription, and then you can get the gaming. Right now, I think they said there's only like 5 games on there, and one of them is Stranger Things. It's touch controls only, and they're working on it coming to iOS later. Whatever that means.
Didn't it say it needed a separate app to control it, though?
I thought it was, maybe you have to be on the screen and then control it through the phone.
Maybe.
Yeah, like I thought there was a separate. I want to go into the Netflix app on my phone.
I thought it was a Netflix app, and then you
No,
had to go through that.
because I thought there was a separate Netflix gaming app. Categories, games.
You know what? Now
Maybe it hasn't fully launched yet in the U.S.
I thought they said they had. I thought it was available.
Well, maybe someone fucked something up.
Wow, rude.
Random aside, now I'm just going to have a conversation with myself about blowing up things and see if Google listens to me.
Please don't. Stranger Things 3, the game. I can install that.
That's it.
There was more than that game, though.
Hey, Zach, do you want to blow up some bombs later?
Whoa.
Sure, Stephanie. I'll let you blow up bombs.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
Do you want to take a bomb to the airport?
Yeah, and then all of a sudden
Why
the
would you be
FBI just kind of break down your door. FBI, open up! It's like, oh, fuck.
Stop doxing me.
Can't with new people.
But yeah, that Netflix gaming crap, that doesn't sound like a fun time.
I'm still
Apparently,
not sure
it's
how it
really
works.
popular overseas.
Well,
And,
when
like,
you can't
Poland.
afford a PS5 or an Xbox X, yeah, I can see that it's really popular overseas.
Netflix games. Why can't I find the... Yeah, it's supposed to have a games.
Don't know, sir.
It's supposed to have its own separate app. Updated Netflix games are now available globally on iOS devices. You can play them on mobile devices.
So I guess they updated it since the last time you saw it.
Yeah, it appears to be that way, sir.
I bet Apple was like,
Oh,
we
yeah.
aren't going to let Android fucking beat us in this.
Yeah.
Members everywhere can play 5 mobile games. Stranger Things 1984, Stranger Things 3 the game, Shooting Hoops, Card Blast, and Teeter Up. When you're craving a casual game, you can start from scratch or an immersive experience that lets you dig deeper into your favorite stories. We want to begin to build a library of games that offer something for everyone.
But how? How, Zach? Tell me how.
Yeah,
I'm
but
looking-
how?
Members on Android Mobile will see a dedicated Games row and Games tab where you can select any game to download.
Do you need a special subscription?
Our mobile games are currently available on Android and iOS devices when you log into your Netflix profile.
See?
I didn't see it anywhere on there though.
Watch me find it like right away.
I did not see it on there. I literally went into Netflix and I even typed in games.
I don't have Netflix, so I don't care.
Well, there you go.
I'm not a true gamer. I don't have Netflix.
I have the coming soon.
I do.
I have fast laughs. Some clips may not be suitable for everyone. Oh, that sounds interesting. Downloads. I don't see the cat. I will stab you.
Is it? There's supposed to be like a tab.
That's what it basically said.
Tab.
Yeah, I don't see a tab either.
It says members on iOS mobile will see a dedicated games row where you can select any game to download.
Games row, so maybe scroll down, you can see games.
Yeah.
Scroll down on the list.
I was clicking casual viewing, top picks. Hey, cat.
Good job.
Doop doop.
Animation. Netflix is a joke.
Netflix is a joke. Yeah,
Goofy
I don't
TV
see.
shows, awkward comedy.
Hmm.
Popular on Netflix.
I guess you guys don't have the
Raunchy TV shows.
Oh well. I mean,
Watch together for older kids.
Hey, buddy.
Animated
Look at
TV.
these peeps.
Yeah, I don't see a games option yet. Though maybe my app is not updated yet. Okay, that actually sounds interesting. Chicago Party Ant.
What?
It is a new, wickedly funny yet sweetly endearing animated love letter to Chicago.
Well, talking about not being able to find anything.
Can't find it.
Next.
Oh.
I can't find
I
anything.
was like, what?
I can't find anything about this next game that says it's not just a Dark Souls sequel.
I don't know. So we got the gameplay view for Elden Ring, which comes out February 25th. You guys, I mean, I don't know. I didn't play Dark Souls, but from the trailer, I don't know. I was getting like Skyrim, Witcher vibes.
I could see Witcher, Skyrim.
Just because of the massive, because that's how Skyrim felt to me, is just like massively open world and overwhelming.
Well,
And that's kind of what I was getting from this, especially when they were taking you through that last dungeon. Like he made the comment, he was like, how big is this? Like, it was very.
That's why it reminds me of Dark Souls, because it's really easy to get lost in Dark Souls.
Great.
Well, same thing like The Witcher. The Witcher, I mean, I could see to your point there, but The Witcher maps were huge as well.
Enormous.
Yeah, that is a huge, gigantic map, and there's a huge world. But no, it's definitely Dark Souls is a lot.
So I just
it?
uninstalled the updates to Netflix, then reinstalled the updates, then signed back in. Hey, and there's a games tab.
Oh, look at that.
Oh. Explore and get back to us. There is going to be 5 character.
He's eating the flowers.
This fuckhead. Hang on. Fuckhead. 5 character classes: Warrior, Enchanted Knight, Prophet, Champion, and Bloody Wolf. It's supposed to...
Good job.
It's supposed to
run at
hurt my
60
ears.
FPS on next gen and 30 FPS on current gen.
35th and 65th.
Aren't those the current gen? Shouldn't it now just be called current gen and previous gen?
Yeah.
Well, not next gen consoles.
Yeah,
They're
we're-
fucking available.
Yeah.
I have them in my house. They're not next gen. They're this gen. Nope, they're this gen.
On PS5 and Xbox Series, it's supposed to run at 60 FPS. On PS4 and Xbox One X, it's supposed to run at 30.
Why are you being such a dick?
Dick. Ha.
It's quite rude.
There's item crafting. One thing that I thought was kind of cool is there's like no general overmap. Like you actually have to go into the map as a separate menu, and you can set like markers and beacons and stuff, which I thought was kind of neat.
I mean, it'll be interesting, except when they were playing the trailer, they just marked random locations.
Well, yeah, because they were just trying to show you that you could do that.
No, gameplay is gameplay. They should have been playing the game.
Rude ass. There's a variety of attacks you can use between weapons. You can summon spirits that to help you, and you can mix and match them. And I like that there's going to be online multiplayer, including PvP, co-op, and whatever Invasion is.
Yeah, Dark Souls.
Yeah, kind of. Oh, no.
You may get angry.
Yeah, kind of.
Why you do this?
I didn't mean to.
We're talking about Elden Ring.
Elden Ring.
He's still stuck on Netflix game.
Hey, I think I made it work.
All right.
But you can play it on your TV with your boop boop on your finger.
Your boop boop.
Oh,
With your boop boop with your phone.
very cool. What about this boop boop with the phone?
We're gonna have to test it.
You play with your boop boops with your finger boops.
I mean, again, it looks like it just plays just like Dark Souls. I mean, it's made by the same guys, so it makes sense. But I'm excited to have Dark Souls, but with a little bit more of an actual narrative. Because Dark Souls was just kind of It was do whatever you want. There's some people to kill.
Figure it out.
Figure it out what you're supposed to do. This one seems like, hey, there are actually some goals. You can just figure it out, or you can actually follow this little will-o'-the-wisps, and
What now?
will-o'-the-wisps.
The will of the wisp.
Okay.
You never heard of a will of the wisp?
Will of the Wisps?
Will of the wisps.
Willow Whips.
Really, whatever?
Will of the wisps.
Sounded like he was saying whittle wisps.
Willow of whips. Will of the whips. It's will of whips. Or the will of the whips, isn't it?
Will of the Whips.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's got a little sprite you can follow.
But it's not whips, it's wisp.
All right. Well, I have dyslexia.
Ooh, excuse me,
What the
sorry.
fuck is dysplasia?
I have hip dysplasia. Damn it.
What?
I'm a German Shepherd.
That's running
Oh
dogs.
my god. Can't deal with you people.
But yeah, I guess so. George R. R. Martin is supposed to have written the story. Can he fucking focus on just finishing off Game of Thrones
No.
and just stop doing other shit?
No.
I think he's got writer's block, and that's why he keeps doing other things.
I mean, all it was
I don't
was-
think he
You
knows how
know
to
they're
finish.
It's
making
just
a
a bunch of-
prequel series.
Yeah, I don't know why.
There's just a bunch of penises anyway, so.
Now all I can think of is the parody theme song from South Park.
Yeah.
Wieners, floppy wieners, tiny wieners,
Oh
tiny wieners. One wiener next to another. Wieners, floppy wieners.
This devolved quickly.
Into a wiener song.
Apparently Duke liked it.
Wiener song.
Wiener song. They're floppy and long.
Wieners low.
I don't know why.
RuPaul's hangers on.
I don't
But
know
yeah,
either.
I think
What do you
honestly,
think?
it looks like it'll be pretty good. They're probably going to charge too much for it, like they always do. But
I mean, yeah,
I'd
it's
be-
like $60.
I'd be really interested actually in this. I mean, again, Dark Souls has always looked beautiful, and the gameplay, while being extremely difficult, is good. But it does look like roll out of the way, roll out of the way, roll out of the way, smack,
Dual barrel.
pretty much.
Do another barrel.
Do a third barrel roll.
Watch out, Fox. It's a trap. Do a barrel.
It's a trap.
I don't think Admiral Akbar's in this one.
What the fuck?
It's a trap. Yeah, okay.
Oh, the watch out, Fox is from Star Fox 64.
Yes, I know.
With Admiral Akbar.
You said it's a trap. Anytime you say it's a trap, I'm always going to think Admiral Akbar.
That's why you preface it with, watch out, Fox, it's a trap.
Yeah.
That you know it's a
What is
difference.
it, Slippy?
Yeah.
Slippy is the frog?
Slippy's a frog. It wasn't
Falco.
Slippy.
It's
It wasn't
the-
Falco. It was fuck. What's his fucking goddamn name? It's a bunny. The fuck is the bunny's
I forget
name?
the bunny's name.
God damn it.
Hey, Google. What's the bunny in Star Fox?
On the website starbucks.com.
Hey Google.
An organic strawberry.
Hey Google.
That's Star Fruit.
I didn't say Starbucks.
Hey, Google, stop.
I found a few locations.
Hey, Google, shut the fuck up.
Cremabola. What is jackfruit?
Well, this has gone off the rails.
Hey, Google, who is the rabbit in Star Fox 64?
There you go.
Peppy Hare.
Peppy Hair.
Peppy.
There we go.
Peppy Hare is a rabbit who wears a red suit.
Yeah, we got it. We got it. We got it.
He wears a
We got
red
it.
suit.
Leader James McLeod and wingmate Pigma Dengar.
We're good. That's enough.
Thanks, Google.
You're the best.
But yeah. Peppy. That's
I'm really surprised I remembered Slippy. Slippy Frog.
because Slippy died in the beginning.
Oh my God,
If
he
you don't-
does, doesn't he?
If you don't save him like quickly, because you had to. It was like the first level too. You started flying, and then you had to like cut off into like some waterfall, or you had to go off to the right, and that's what kind of helps you save Slippy or Falco or one of the two.
I think it's Slippy.
And then you fly off to another area. But you could save all four of your comrades or all three of them if you can get through this certain path, and then you get to the end. Yeah,
I was never good at Star Fox 64.
I love Star Fox. It was fun. I mean, a lot of it was just freaking like fly straight and then go, and then that was it.
I was never very good at that.
Yeah, and then you just barrel rolled to smack bullets off of you so you didn't get damaged.
I always fucked it up.
Yeah.
Do a barrel roll.
Yeah.
I never got past the first level. Actually, I don't even think I got past the tutorial.
Watch out, Fox! It's a trap.
It's always a trap.
Tom, you had one of our viewers had a question for us.
Yeah. It was a good question too. So Like we normally do, we take some questions from our audience. So if you have any questions, you can always send it to us in some Instagram DMs or through our what
Patreon.
Patreon. There you go.
Yeah, once you get onto the Discord, you can definitely get in there, and we will try and answer any questions you leave us.
Yeah. So the
Especially on the Discord.
So the question was, what would you like to see in the future for gaming? The way you play the game, the platform you use to play, other than a computer or TV? Question mark. And the her answer was 2 words: brain chip. It's already started with some people having tracking chips inserted in their skin. Game controllers will be a thing of the past. That's what you'll use the brain chip for. All you have to do is think it, and the game will do it for you. Don't forget the holograms. If they can make a hologram out of Whitney Houston and turn it into a tour, can you imagine what the gaming industry can create? Just a thought.
I will say, I guess Elon Musk has already tried to do the brain chip thing with music.
Yeah.
So the technology is definitely coming for the brain chip. I, for one, will definitely at least not be getting the first generation brain chip.
I wouldn't want to.
I don't think I want the brain chip.
I wouldn't want a brain chip, and I would want to wait at least an iteration of a generation of some type of form. I think the only noticeable way that I would say to see this going is we already have VR, so we put on a headset, but the other one would be like full dive headgear.
Yeah.
Where you actually like pretty much VR in your brain.
And you're looking I'm looking for like a haptic feedback gloves or suit kind of thing like that too.
They already have the haptic gloves and suit already,
Yeah.
almost like Ready Player One, but they would be more so like if you're familiar with anime or anything like Sword Art Online,
Yeah.
where you basically put on a headset,
And
you lay down,
it takes over your neural
Yeah.
feedback. Yeah.
taste, smell, hearing, all that shit just gets looped into.
Because they actually already have like there's very basic technology on stuff like that. The thing they mainly use it for is like for weird Star Wars kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
They have headsets that you can put on, and it will technically pick up on brain waves, and you can like levitate things and do stupid stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like in actual real life stuff, you can lift stuff and do stuff like that because it's measuring brain waves and brain activity. So there's a lot of stuff that they can come with that. My thing that makes me sad, I'm probably an outlier on this because they don't make them anymore. I liked the Kinect for the Xbox. I think it was underutilized and could have been really fantastic had it gotten more support. But they made it so expensive in a bundle on, and it had all sorts of weird stuff they had to do to even be able to connect it to your Xbox, and then they didn't make it so that it was compatible with the new Xboxes. I loved the Kinect. It was you could talk to your Xbox, you could do all sorts of stuff with it, and it did some really neat stuff. And what really was really neat was the number of people that got into the I guess basically the developer software of it and made it do stuff that it could do, but that Xbox hadn't made it do because they're like, we know we can do it, but we're not ready for it yet.
Yeah, the one thing that I liked about the Kinect versus VR is that like you could see around you. Like the VR, I don't like having all of this cut off and not knowing what's going on around me, especially with having, as many cats as we have. I mean, even one cat, like, God forbid they run under your feet. Or if you've got kids or something and them running around, like, you could easily get hurt. And the other thing that I don't like about it is it makes me sick. So that was one thing that I really liked about the Kinect, is that I could be completely aware of my surroundings and still feel immersed in the game.
So that was something that was cool about the Kinect, like when people basically started jailbreaking them, was one of the things, I'm sure avoided my warranty on my Xbox, but they had it where basically you could they had made some like games like, gosh, I can't remember the name of the, something hot.
Fucking Super Hot.
Yeah, which is a great game.
Yeah,
I
love Super Hot.
Super low graphic wise and everything like that, but it's great. But they had basically made a game similar to that, but your Kinect mapped your living room, and you could use anything in your own living room as cover.
Oh, that's cool.
So like you could hide behind your own couch, and if your Kinect couldn't see you, you were in cover and couldn't get shot. And then you could lean up and you could go bang 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 bang, and it was very rudimentary because it was not done by a true proper development team. But some guy had got there and he's like, if we can do this, it can map this stuff, it can do stuff like that. I think that really was where the next generation should have gone, was more of an augmented reality. Because again,
But even still,
I'm the same thing with her. The VR, like putting a VR goggles on top of my glasses is a pain in the ass. And yes, you can technically get prescription lenses in your Oculus and stuff like that, but it seems like a ridiculous expense just to be able to do VR.
And then, if someone else wanted to use that,
Then you have to completely take it apart,
Yeah.
put a new thing, or you have to have a second headset.
Depends on the headset. If you get the cheap headsets, yeah, you're gonna have to fucking replace the headset or get two separate headsets, one for you, one for her, and then you guys would plug them in separately. But there are like the the field of view for the cheaps are like this,
Yeah.
where it's on.
No, I'm saying like I've used an Oculus and it's great.
But they're
The field of view isn't great, but like it is really good actually. You actually have almost peripheral vision on it.
almost, but there's other ones that actually have like it feels like a full wide view, like past your peripheral. So if you were to look over to the left, you don't see any dark. It's actually part of the screen, and it's like weird on how they made it, but it's a huge headset. I mean, this thing has to be like probably like half the cat.
That's the other issue with it too.
And
Is
it gets a little
it's
heavy.
huge and it's heavy on your head too.
Yeah.
But it works.
Yeah.
What they need to do is they need to start. And it's another thing that should have been great, but didn't get the support because it made you look like a dork. But Google Glass, when you can start writing stuff on just glasses in front of your face, if you can start putting that in there, you can start doing some really neat shit with that.
Whatever happened to Google Glass?
They
It did
couldn't get
drop
support
off.
for it because everybody's like, "Oh, you look like a fucking dork." This is what somebody's gonna watch porn while they're walking down the street. Gross.
Yeah,
Because that's all people ever think about is
because
porn.
it was also freaking there's a camera on the glasses too, so you never knew when someone was like recording or something. So it was a bunch of like privacy.
No, there's
shit
some
that was
weird
going
stuff
on.
with
There's a camera right here. Who's to say while I'm doing this, I'm not recording you?
Yeah.
No, that's true too.
Yeah, but I mean, it's kind of weird because I thought like it did strike me like where did Google Glass go? Because I was thinking about that the other day. Honestly, I was like, where did Google Glass go? Because I mean, I would like to just sit there, just like looking up into my peripheral and then seeing what I wanted to watch, and I could be working, and then once I'm done working, kind of just like, go back into what I was watching at the beginning and totally just forget everything, But it's weird, but I can understand that it would cause so many problems because if you're at fucking work and you're watching porn or something on your glasses, it probably wouldn't work out too
Who's
well.
doing this?
People would do it.
People
100%.
would do
People
it,
would
yes.
100% do it.
I
People
mean,
would do it while they were driving
and-
down the fucking street.
And I'll say this as a manager of a call center, walking up on someone watching porn was like, come on, man, seriously, get the fuck out of here. And you'd have to fire them immediately because they're just sitting at their desk just like watching porn. You're like, what the fuck
At
are you
least go to the
doing?
bathroom.
Yeah, like,
Jesus
what are you doing?
Christ.
Like, what, we're not walking around too much for you? Like, we trust you. Like, what the fuck is wrong
No,
with you?
but that's what I'm saying. Like in that question there, like talking about like the hologram stuff like that would have been really neat to be able to do that with the next generation of the Kinect. Should have also had a projector on it, so then it augmented reality for your living room kind of thing like that. It could put images on in your living room if you're getting good with it. Once they get that hologram technology,
You
up
would
there
have
too.
to have multiple.
And the hologram technology is about 10 to 15 years over what we're actually using for it. I've seen some of the military applications. Can't talk about it. It's super fucking sick.
Yeah, no, the hologram stuff. They have to project it with multiple things.
They
usually.
don't actually have to.
Not anymore?
It's no in the stuff.
military stuff?
Like I said, the stuff that we have access to. Yeah, it's like that. Like the stuff that they're like when they're taking Whitney Houston on concert.
Yeah.
It's it's a completely different thing than the normal human being has access to, and that's the stuff. And that stuff's still 10 years behind what the military has. They have some really cool shit. Maps for the military are about to get real sick, real sick. We're basically
shit.
we're like some Star Trek shit right now. I swear to God. Like you
pretty cool.
you can take it like you turn it one way and like they'll have a building and one way you
I
look
thought
at
you
it.
weren't allowed to talk about it.
This is stuff that they've released. Like literally and this is the stuff that they've been able to release that's public domain basically now almost.
Yeah.
You'll have a building like you'll have a full building schematic.
Don't you do it. Don't you motherfucker.
Yep. Wow. Gross.
That's bad.
And basically, all you have to do is you shine a light on it, and so it's basically like instead of using your red dot light for like night vision for military, it has it basically has a purple filter on it. It's basically a UV filter instead, and you can shine it, and you can see a whole building, and then you turned it 90 degrees. It takes the roof off the building, and you can see inside the building. Turn it another 90 degrees, it goes down to the first floor. Turn it the next 90 degrees, and it's the basement.
Huh. That's pretty legit.
Oh yeah, no, like and that's the stuff that they're like, yeah, that's the stuff we can tell you about.
But I mean that shit is what, a table
No, it's literally
or like
it's a film. It is literally it is a map you can roll up and put in your backpack.
Oh, and then you put a flashlight underneath it, and that's
No, not underneath it, over it. You just shine a light on it. I'm telling you, the technology is getting intense.
Well, no, I'm just trying to wrap my head around like how they would how the projection would show up for you to rotate it, because what you're doing is you're saying you're taking the foil and you're rotating it 90 degrees, and then all of a sudden
it's depending on a viewing angle.
Yeah, and then it changes the viewing angle, pretty much like the UV sunglasses, where you can kind of in your head and your whole screen will black out because you've now changed the angle that you're looking at. Yeah.
But they have other stuff that they have full projection that they can do it from one light kind of thing like that too.
I mean, I wonder how they do that.
I don't know. They're not going to tell me on that.
No, I know you're not going to tell you, but like,
no, they're like.
Wonder how you do it from one light.
I'm telling you, the technology is getting there. We're getting close to actually being able to do stuff like that. I think VR is going to actually go away quickly because they're going to be able to have projection systems like that.
Well, that's what I was trying to say. Is I think we've already hit.
Oh, it's 100% cost. We've already pretty much hit the point of diminishing returns on VR.
Yeah.
There's not much more you can do until you start putting in like full body, like mobile, like basically until you go full Ready Player One shit where you're like on a
they already have
spinning. Well, yeah, but like they've already got like the spinning treadmills, things like that. It's just cost is still high on that stuff like that. But until you can really do that and you have that in your home, and that's still not going to happen until people start developing more VR stuff. Pretty much the main thing is the main thing is what Beat Saber, which I do want to play, but
no, not even Beat Saber.
Yeah, but no, there's some great stuff that you can do on that stuff, and it's really intriguing where it's going on that. But the mobility portion of that is my issue on that. And like I said, for you, like you said, until you can get to like the sword art online stuff where you can lay down and it just basically takes over your synaptic feedback. I think we've hit the point of diminishing returns on VR.
Yeah.
Until you can fully like upload consciousness.
That's what you'd be doing in the full dive head gear.
And I guess that's what Zucky Boy is trying to do with this Facebook metaverse bullshit.
Maybe.
I don't think that's going to happen now because apparently there's already a company named Meta or something. I was trying to make his point, but he cut me off, so it's fine. No, it's fine. You don't like to let anyone else talk. It's okay.
Damn, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. No, okay, fine.
No, I'm looking forward to full dive headgear, though. You know, a lot of safety precautions with that shit. That's why I'd wait a full gen or two just to let most of those bugs get out. Watch people go into comatose states because they freaking grab the first gen crap. You know.
But the problem is somebody's got to do it, or else they don't get to the second gen.
Right, somebody's got to test it, and then it's like if you're at risk, but we're not held liable, shit, and be like, maybe not,
Somebody's got to get the first generation so we can get to the second generation shit.
I don't know. I'm still a fan of sitting on my butt with a controller in front of a TV.
Well, to her point, if she put a brain chip in your brain, like I don't think you'd be very active. I think you'd just be a couch potato.
See, I'd kind of like it like if you could do like brain chip, but then like Minority Report shit like that. You still gotta like move your hands to do stuff.
That would be interesting, but I don't know if it would.
See, that would be kind of fun. Like again, you could.
Some of you have not seen WALL-E, and it disturbs me.
That's what I'm saying. But you do that, but you kind of connect it with a Kinect style interface as well, where you sit there like, if you need a gun, you pull up your gun, pew 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 pew. You don't have to do it, but like it can tell when you're pulling the trigger. You have to hold the gun that way. You have to actually hold your pistol, and you can hold it whatever way you want to do it. But you have to actually like aim down sight it. But you don't have to actually have a plastic gun in your hand to do it with a radio wave shooting out the end.
Well, I mean, would the brain chip like project it into your
Now, if
visual.
you could just get it to project that on the back of your retinas, which they're working on stuff like that too, where just
just give me a holodeck.
Because if it projects,
well, yeah, we all want the holodeck, okay?
I mean,
Of course, we all want a holodeck.
if they projected it to the back of your retina or something, and then your whole visual system was taken over by that brain chip, maybe that would be kind of cool. Because that would be
fully immersive.
It would be pretty immersive because I mean, you would be in your own living room, but you would feel yourself there, but at the same time see yourself somewhere else, and then you'd have to kind of stay on a treadmill or something that would keep you in line with yourself, at least, you know. That'd probably be the only thing, is you would sit on a treadmill and you just run, and everything you do with your hands would actually translate over to a game, but that's got to be some high bandwidth shit to happen to go through there.
Hey, we're getting close. We all got gig speed now.
No, I'm talking like major gig speed.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. You're talking like freaking top speed.
Well, we did just pass the $1 trillion infrastructure bill. Maybe they'll lay fiber optics instead of fucking cable.
No.
Good luck with that.
No.
Yeah, big cable's not letting that happen.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Comcast. Don't turn off the internet, please. I love you.
No, but I look forward to seeing where games go, but a lot of the technology probably won't come until we're like fucking 80. So.
Ooh,
At that point, go ahead and put a chip in my brain. Fuck it.
I'll be the guinea pig at that point.
I would test the full.
I'll do Black Mirror, San Junipero, shit like that. Yeah, I'll go fully immersive. Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, you tell me I'll just live my life in an alternate world for the rest of my life, and I just went comatose.
If he dies, he dies.
My body's gone, but my brain's still kept in a freaking
memory
machine. Sure, whatever.
Why not? I'll be. I guess technically immortal.
Oh my god, that's a fucking good idea.
And then you'll wake up in idiocracy.
No, I'm just gonna fucking keep that on my brain so we don't fucking let that out there.
Well, after that, you're gonna tell us.
Oh
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Tom has
speaking
some
of which, after the
juicy
recording,
news, so
Tom's gotten a good
come
idea.
back on Sunday for extra bits. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe. You can go find us on Facebook and Instagram. At 8-Bit Cats, of course, hop on our Patreon. And until next time, geek out, be fabulous, and have fun.
Indeed.
That's a job.
Hi, it's the flannel guy again. I still don't have a real cat. Why aren't you supporting us on Patreon?